on, and long live Blood Bowl!
Yes, that's right, Jim. Another exciting encounter is about to get underway.
Should be a classic, Bob. I spoke to the ref earlier on, and he says he'll be looking to keep a low profile.
You've got to wonder if it's worth playing this match.
Yes, there's a gulf in class between the two sides. Perhaps they're real suckers for punishment. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck. Very nice.
The opponent looks like he's fighting himself.
In the early days, the war dancers were considered more like cheerleaders than real players.
The match between the Athlone Avengers and Auckland Raiders changed all that. The Orcs, who were tired of the rituals, rushed at the Elven war dancers, who without batting an eyelid kept on dancing, but still managed to send 7 Raider players to hospital.
And since then, every team wants one. Go, go, go!
Oh, calm down, Bob. You're going to embarrass the other team.
Go, go, go!
Here we go again for another bloodbath.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
Funny how a rabbit punch sounds so inoffensive, and yet is so effective.
If he's lucky, it's just a knockout. He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite.
Wow, I didn't see that one coming.
Man, nor did the player, or he would have ducked.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. Too fast to tackle.
This player knows how to dodge and give 3 lessons. An inch-perfect pass.
Not often you see that. I don't even think that his opponent made a move.
Touchdown, ahoy!
The opposition couldn't force his advantage. Now that touchdown brings the score level. Three, two, one.
Bust up! Very sunny.
Just look at that clear sky, Jim.
Another glorious day, but that blinding sunshine may affect the passing game.
Great! Then maybe the teams will turn their attention to hitting each other instead.
Someone has just passed me some surprising news. Jordell Freshbreeze has just been intercepted by a dwarf. What? Oh, sorry. I got the 2 lines mixed up.
That did sound a little unbelievable.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded but perfectly legal. I think she's singing him a lullaby.
It's so nice to hear the cracking of bones.
Oh, yeah, reminds me of the good old days.
When a man was a man and a fracture was a fracture. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
Right in the face! The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow! This player is completely useless.
According to my notes, with one eye, this is not easy. Or maybe this player is just blind. The player gets hold of the ball.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. This player needs some time to get his senses back.
What a coward!
Get up, loser! Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
Nice dodge. Nice play, the ball changes hands. Nice move. This is really agile. The opponent couldn't do anything. There's no way he's gonna score a touchdown, laid out on the pitch like that. Typical of the referee. The players just get warmed up and he brings them off the field.
I reckon that several players will appreciate a few minutes rest. The ball's in play. The ball is in his hands. Corruption is so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
Whoa! Right on the schmuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
You remember the Blood Bowl final between the Dark Side Cowboys and the Chaos All-Stars, Bob?
Oh, who doesn't, Jim?
Maybe the Chaos players that got turned into slugs by illegal magic.
Oh, yeah! Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball. Too fast to tackle.
This player knows how to dodge and gives free lessons. Good recovery.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and... That's got rid of his opponent with ease.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really...
Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming, then, that he had something between his ears to begin with. That's what... Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision. And we're off! He's recovered the ball.
Funny how his head went one way and the body the other.
Must have an elastic jaw.
We don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
Now there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? Another sports accident.
Rest in peace. Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
Another sports accident.
Rest in peace.
Did you know the first Dark Elf team featuring only witch elves was the Deadly Nightshades?
That's right, Bob, and they made an instant impact.
That's true, Jim. But sadly, due to their required ritual bloodbaths and sacrifices, they are a rare sight on the pitch nowadays.
Yes, I remember attending one of those bathing sessions.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation. And so, Jim, how would you sum up the match?
Close.
Thanks, Jim. That certainly justifies your not inconsiderable paycheck.
Time flies when you watch a match like this.
Too true. I hardly had time to catch a breath.
That's why it got such a high mark. If those big brutes have any intelligence, they'll learn from this defeat that sheer power is not always the key.
Too true. If they concentrated more on getting the ball than getting the man, it would be a step in the right direction.
Stats don't lie. Defeat is the only logical outcome.
Yeah, and it doesn't need deep analysis to see where the problem lies.
Possession is the key.
How often does the MVP end up on the losing side?
I don't know, but if it continues like that, he'll be looking for a new team. They defended high up, keeping the opposition to their half of the field.
Blood Bowl just ain't what it used to be. Nobody doped to the eyeballs.
It's just not entertainment.
Did you see a referee out there today?
I don't know. I definitely didn't see any cards.